What's going on? What's going on, everybody? I appreciate y'all for tuning in once again, man. I'm gonna try to be dropping content as much as possible. Just make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions or if there's anything that I didn't cover, be sure to reach out to me, and I'll definitely get back with you. Um, Yeah, I do apologize. I'm currently at a yard right now waiting to be released. So, my new drivers, man. Listen, for those of you who are having trouble with your pre-trip inspections and having trouble with the permit test, uh, a few things I want to go over with you guys. Number one, if you're taking a permit test and you're having trouble with passing it, get the CDL Prep app. If you haven't got it, make sure you get it. It will definitely help you out. I was studying from the book for a while, not even for a while, just for a few days. My attention span is horrible, and I'm not good with just the book and testing and stuff like that. I downloaded the CDL Prep app, and freaking it gives you questions that are actually on the test. When you're taking the test, a few things that I noticed that helps me is you get a certain number of skips before, while you're taking the test. So if it's a question that you're iffy about, just skip it. You know what I mean? And it'll go to another question. I think you get up to 5 skips or 6 skips or something like that. So just skip it. Go to the next question. You know what I mean? As long as you answer the right amount of questions, so you have to get like, I don't know, let's say you have to get 20 questions right. As long as you answer those 20 questions, once you answer the 20th question, you're good to go. It doesn't matter if, you're still taking a test or whatever. So it's gonna cut off. Y'all know how it goes. Skip it if you feel uncomfortable with it. Come back to it. Let your mind refresh. But make sure you study that CDL Prep app. It helped me, and I'm pretty sure it can help you guys. With the pre-trip inspection, you guys should be studying the pre-trip as soon as y'all start your trucking school. You know what I mean? That should be the first thing you guys are looking at, because that's the first thing you're going to have to get past in order to go to the next step. What I did was I recorded myself reading from the paper. They give you all this paper of what you're supposed to say or whatever. I recorded myself reading from the paper. I also took pictures of certain parts of the truck, and then I just listen to it every chance I got. If I was going to work, if I'm in the car, if I'm at the house chilling, I just listened to it every chance I got. I just replayed it repetitive off of my phone, to the point where I started to mimic the words and stuff. And then from that point, it was just muscle memory. I knew where everything was, but it was just getting the terminology down packed. Another thing is, if you're doing the pre-trip inspection, before you say, "This concludes my pre-trip inspection," go back and go over everything. Take your time. Go through everything in your head and make sure that you covered everything. Because if you didn't say, "This concludes my pre-trip inspection," you're still doing an inspection. You can go back and say, "Okay, well, I forgot to do the lights. Can I do that? I forgot to go over the fifth wheel. Can I do that?" You know what I mean? It's you can go back and do these things. You can cover over these things. Make sure that before you conclude your pre-trip inspection that you think about it. Okay, did I cover everything? Yeah, I did. Now you can say it, and that'll help you. I know the biggest problem, what I've realized, the biggest problem for a lot of people struggling with the pre-trip is that we try to rush. I myself did the same thing. We try to rush through it, and we know it, so we try to get it out the way. That way we're not, you know what I mean, you're already nervous. You try to get it out the way as fast as possible so you can be done, but then you end up stumbling over yourself, and that messes you up even more. Don't get frustrated, because it's not forever. Once you knock that pre-trip inspection out, dude, you're never going to have to explain it in that much detail again. Now, what you will have to do is conduct pre-trip inspections once you start driving for yourself, but those aren't as lengthy as the one you'll do in school. They just want to make sure that you have good terminology and knowledge of all these specific parts, so that if something does happen, you'll be trained to know how to identify them. That's it, man. Don't knock yourself down. Don't beat yourself up about failing it. Just get through it, man. Get through it, get it done, so you can focus on the driving portion. The driving portion, You guys know how to drive. Just take your time. Don't rush it. Don't overcorrect. And you got it. Man, once that happens, you get to your company. And, for those of you who go into big companies, you're pretty much having to start this process over again because you got to train. After you train, you have to test out. So you're pretty much going to start this process over with. So you might as well get comfortable with it while you can. That way you can, you can have more confidence the next go around. But stay confident, keep practicing, man, and keep at it. Like I said, download that CDL Prep app, and make sure that you can, I suggest that you guys read the pre-trip while recording yourself and play it back so you can get familiar with it. That's just my suggestion. But if you find something that works with you, then use that. And I prefer something that doesn't get you bored, or that doesn't, your attention can't be drawn away from it that quickly. So me, I just played it in my car, turned it up real loud. Like, people probably thought I was crazy. Everywhere I go, you just hear a loud person talking in the background. Properly mounted and secure, not broken, cracked, or damaged. Da 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 da. Like, that's all you heard from me through my headphones, through my car, and everything. Once y'all get on the road, real quick, and I wanted to go over that as well. Once you guys get on the road, pack the necessary things. Don't pack anything unnecessary. And make sure y'all get, pack some noodles and canned soups and canned goods and stuff like that. These truck stops will tax the hell out of y'all. They're expensive. You know what I mean? They know we're on the road. They know we don't have any more options. So pack some noodles, pack some canned goods and stuff like that you're only spending $25. You're not spending $1, more than $1 for each item, and then you can use the microwave in the truck stop, and then you can go on about your business, compared to you having to get, I got to get a burrito, I got to get a hot dog, or something like that, every stop. It adds up. So just be sure to do that. Of course, your hygiene, your bed stuff, Tupperware can opener. Me, I took some peanut butter jelly and a loaf of bread. That's been helping me out. Just pack necessary stuff, man. Don't get on this road and underpack, but also don't get on this road and overpack, because you never know what can happen, and you just gotta be able to take everything with you. For me, I pretty much was more comfortable with it because I did time in the military. I deployed, so I kind of knew how to move in situations like this, but a lot of people don't. So like I said, yeah, be comfortable, but don't make it, this is your temporary home. It's not your permanent home. So be comfortable, man, but don't start moving couches and a whole kitchen in here. It's not, to me, it's not worth it. To me, it's honestly not worth it. Continue, man. Continue to grind. Continue to keep your foot on the gas. Continue to push forward. Don't let nobody tell you can't do anything. Don't let nobody stop you or get in your way. If this is something you want to do, make it happen. This is not something you can half step in. You either all the way in or you're not, and it'll affect you. You will see. You know what I mean? As much as you put into it, that's as much as you'll get out of this industry and out of this company. Keep your eyes open. Document everything. My second week driving, I got accused of hitting somebody's truck, and the next day I'm approached by a police officer. He had me step out the car. He gave me this whole spiel. He had to check my whole truck. Luckily, they didn't find anything. They didn't see me on the cameras. I know for a fact I didn't hit anything. The owner ended up approaching me after the police officer left and accused me. I told him the same thing. Yo, you don't have me on camera. Like, you had a worker out there who didn't, he couldn't tell you that he saw me hit anything, da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, fuck you. You know what I mean? You have to be prepared to get into situations like that and know how to contain yourself and know how to, react to these type of things. So, man, just be prepared, man. It gets crazy, but it's fun. It's absolutely worth it. You get to see some beautiful things, beautiful scenery. You get to travel. I haven't been. I'm a Florida boy. I haven't been outside of. Well, I stayed in Texas for a little bit, and then I moved to the area. I'm currently in Vegas, but other than that, I haven't traveled. And then, once I started truck driving, man, I'm going to different places: Washington, Idaho, Portland, Cali, like different places, man. So it's a wonderful experience, but just keep your eyes open, document everything, keep track of everything, because some things might slip through the cracks as far as your pay is concerned, and you don't realize it. My very first week, I only scanned one load, and I didn't scan the rest of them on time, and I only got paid for one load, and that shit sucked. So like I said, keep track of everything, man. I won't hold y'all too long. I just wanted to go over that little bitty gist of things. But once again, man, if I missed anything, or if there's anything you guys want to know, feel free to comment and ask me, and I'll be sure to get back with you. I'm not sure if I covered this in the beginning of the video, but yes, I do look like a homeless person. I just got home. I've been on the road for damn near 5 weeks straight since I started. So I'm finna go get shaped up now. I'm growing my hair out. I'm finna go cut this off. So I'm finna go get right. But hey, man, it's part of that life, man. You're on the road. It's part of the life, man. Much love and respect to everybody. Congratulations to those who got their CDLs, and congratulations to those who are making that decision to go get it. And good luck to everybody, man. One.